You are not tired. You are unanchored. You feel a hollow ache at the end of the day because you have spent your vital energy on things that do not belong to you. You have traded your focus for convenience. You have traded your character for comfort. You believe that your life will improve when your circumstances change. When the job gets easier, when the debt is paid, when the weekend arrives. You are wrong. Life does not change when your situation improves. Life changes when your response to reality becomes discipline. Most people drift. They react to the wind. They wait for inspiration to strike them like lightning, unaware that lightning only strikes those standing in the storm. You are currently a passenger in your own mind, watching the scenery of your life blur past you. It is time to step out of the vehicle. It is time to stop seeking entertainment and start seeking a burden. Your identity is not found in what you consume. It is forged in what you endure. True confidence is not a feeling you summon. It is the evidence of past victories over your own laziness. Choose a path, not for the result, but for the training. Select a craft that requires your hands to move in alignment with your mind. Woodworking, restoration, gardening, or the assembly of complex mechanics. This is not about the object you create. It is about the resistance of the material. Physical matter does not care about your intentions. It does not respond to your status or your excuses. If you are sloppy, the wood splits. If you are impatient, the engine fails. This hobby trains the internal quality of objective honesty. You cannot lie to a physical machine. When you engage with a tangible medium, you are practicing the art of being present. You are learning that your internal state dictates the external result. If your mind is chaotic, your work will be chaotic. This is the training of composure. You learn to breathe through the frustration of a mistake. You learn that starting over is not a failure, but a necessary refinement of the soul. You are building a version of yourself that values precision over speed. Commit yourself to a pursuit that demands rigorous, abstract thought. Mathematics, a difficult language, or the deep study of systems. This is the training of the cognitive shield. The modern world wants your mind to be soft. It wants you to be easily distracted and emotionally reactive. By forcing yourself to solve problems that have no immediate emotional payoff, you are hardening your intellect. You are teaching your brain that it does not get to quit just because the answer isn't obvious. This trains focus and self-trust. When you finally grasp a concept that felt impossible an hour ago, you are rewriting your internal narrative. You stop saying, "I can't understand this," and start saying, "I haven't focused long enough yet." This is the development of a calm, analytical confidence. You become a person who looks at a crisis not with panic, but as a puzzle to be solved. You are training the ability to stay in the room when everyone else has walked away in frustration. Choose a discipline of movement that has no finish line. Not a challenge to lose weight, but a permanent practice of physical authority. Long-distance running, calisthenics, or a traditional martial art. This is the training of the internal commander. Your body is a lazy subject. It wants to stop, it wants to sit down, it wants to eat when it isn't hungry. When you commit to a disciplined physical hobby, you are establishing a hierarchy. You are proving that your will is the master and your body is the instrument. Every mile run in the rain and every repetition performed when the muscles are screaming is a vote for your new identity. You are training the ability to ignore the quit signal. This translates directly to your professional and personal life. When a project gets difficult or a conversation gets heated, you will have the neurological habit of staying under pressure. You don't fold because you've already practiced not folding every morning at 6 a.m. You are building resilience that is earned, not imagined. Engage in games of deep strategy where every loss is entirely your fault. Chess, Go, or high-level tactical simulations. This is the training of consequence and impulsive control. In life, we often hide from our mistakes. We blame luck or timing or other people. On the board, there is nowhere to hide. If you lose, it is because you lacked foresight or gave in to an emotional impulse. This hobby trains you to pause. It creates a gap between a stimulus and your response. You learn to look 3 steps ahead. You learn that a good move is often a trap and that patience is a weapon. This internal composure is the mark of a person who cannot be easily manipulated. You become the observer of your own impulses. You learn to sacrifice the small, immediate gratification for the long-term victory. You are training the general's mind within the civilian's life. This is the practice of rigorous, objective self-observation through writing. Not a diary of feelings, but a log of actions and thoughts. This is the training of the internal sentry. Most people live in a fog of self-deception. They believe they are harder workers than they are. They believe they are kinder than they are. Writing forces you to look at the data. When you record your day, your failures, and your successes with clinical precision, you are removing the ability to lie to yourself. This builds a terrifying level of self-awareness. You begin to see the patterns that have kept you stuck for years. This is not a fun hobby. It is a surgical one. It trains the ability to be your own judge. It builds a foundation of radical personal responsibility. You stop being a victim of your moods and start being the architect of your habits. Perform your chosen hobby in total silence and total privacy. Do not seek a following. Do not tell your friends. Do not post photos of your progress. This is the training of internal validation. We are a generation of performers. We do things for the like, the share, and the external nod of approval. When you do something difficult and tell no one, you are keeping the power for yourself. You are proving that you do not need the world to tell you that you have value. This creates a hidden reservoir of strength. There is a specific kind of confidence that comes from knowing you are capable of things the world doesn't know about. It removes the need for vanity. It makes you unshakable. If your self-worth is built on the opinions of others, you are a slave. If your self-worth is built on the hours of private, disciplined practice, you are a king. This hobby is the practice of being enough for yourself. Discipline is not a buffet. You cannot take a little bit of everything and expect to be full. The greatest mistake is the pursuit of variety. Variety is often just a sophisticated form of procrastination. It allows you to stay in the honeymoon phase of a hobby where everything is new and nothing is hard. To build the character you seek, you must close the doors. Choose one path from this list or one of your own making and commit to a 6-month window of non-negotiable practice. This window is a contract signed in blood with your future self. It does not matter if you are tired. It does not matter if you don't feel like it. The schedule is the authority. By narrowing your focus to one singular window, you are training the ability to go deep. In a world of shallow distractions, depth is a superpower. 6 months of one thing will change you more than 6 years of 10 things. You are not just learning a skill, you are learning how to commit. You are learning how to stay when it gets boring. You are learning how to be a person of your word. The forge is open, the tools are laid out, the resistance is waiting. 6 months from now, you will be someone else. Whether that person is stronger or weaker than you are today depends entirely on what you do when this video ends. Will you return to the drift or will you choose the burden? What is the one path you will commit to today?